Hello and welcome back to another video feature of the Immersive Worlds Handbook. Today I'm talking about an airport theater in Portland, Oregon. And what's somewhat strange about this topic is most of us don't associate theaters with airports. Unless we go to a place like the Singapore airport, we're thinking of a mega cinema. In fact, this is nothing of the sort. As you peek in here with the viewers at the Portland airport, this is a 17-seat theater, what we call, or what they call, a micro theater. And for me, this is maybe a sign of some changes coming to American airports, which I think is a very nice thing to think about. Now, the Portland airport, as we look at some of the sites here, is no different than other airports. It has some theming and immersion, but not a lot. What really strikes us is the quality of service there. I was told that the airport has won numerous awards in terms of the service and the guest friendliness of its employees, and I definitely agree with that. But I think what makes this airport interesting is this effort to bring in this micro cinema. The actual effort is related to a very famous theater that was indeed opened in 1926, the Hollywood Theater, in a different part of the city. And so the folks behind that effort, which you can see just right there, an image of it on the front of this micro cinema, decided to open up one here at the Portland airport. And essentially, it's a small venue, 17 seats. I'll show you some of the movies that were playing and take you inside the theater in a second. But it really does highlight, I think, the historic nature of this theater in Portland, also the love of film, the aesthetics of film, of people in Portland, and the opportunity to showcase aspiring up-and-coming filmmakers in a theater that is free to the guest. The other thing I think it identifies is the need to move beyond our typical expectations of what we might see in an airport. Now we'll take a look here at some of the movies that were playing while I was there. I didn't get a chance to take in any of the movies. So most of them are short features, of course, as you might expect. If you're in between catching a flight, you might want to check out a short movie. And we'll peek in here and I'll show you the inside of the theater. But I think a real important issue to identify here is that not only does this theater fit in its quirky nature with, say, the subcultural focus of Portland as a city, it also, I think, identifies a movement beyond our typical expectation of what an airport should be. Especially in the United States, we often come to associate airports with being very staid and boring and mundane spaces. This is an opportunity to rethink what an airport means for the guests. I hope this becomes a trend across the United States and more airports. We need to revive them. We need to turn them into exciting spaces of flux and transition and get beyond this notion that an airport is a functional space with a food court, some restrooms, and the departure and arrival areas. So it's food for thought as we think about the nature of the airport and theming and immersion of the guest in it. So please do come back for additional video features of the Immersive Worlds Handbook.